Love, lift, life. We touch into your mind, body, and soul.
That you got a choice. You can go by the tree of life and you submit to the laws of Yahweh and be obedient of the Torah. And be obedient and law-abiding and good and all of that. And this life will be sustained. Or you can decide to go to the tree of knowledge and check this particular universe up.
If you're looking for a leader outside of yourself, you're looking in the wrong spot. I remember Bobby Hemmitt saying, when you're praying, you're just putting in a phone call to your own ass.
Now, there's only one point. See, this is plain and simple. There ain't no hell under no damn earth. There's only one way you can be cast out. In the human body. That's it. This is the greatest story known to man. There's only one way that the demon, Satan, the dragon, or anything can be bound inside of the human body. That's the only way. They ain't shit up under no damn earth. In Alan Boyd Hume's book, he proves that a mental, in the book Lost Life, he proves that a mental is earth. You see? And that is the only way you can be cast out.
I mean, and thoughts are things, you guys. Thoughts are things. What you think is going to make instant manifestation on the spiritual plane, only to take a physical manifestation later down the line.
In this book, it goes on to say that the demon said we got no fucking intentions of raising the Asuras. Those are the ones that are made out of soma, melanin. Fuck to the other level. We will give them things and let them worship us, pray. We'll give them disease and then we'll cure the disease so that they worship us even more. We'll do anything for them. We will bless them. We will shower them with wealth and give goodness and all this stuff as long as they don't rise up to their original self.
Because the conscious people who are awake, we're not even talking about what it is you deal with as your consciousness, because I can show you how that's irrelevant too. Just the mere fact that you know something's rotten in the cotton is enough to say your consciousness is, because that's really all consciousness is really, because consciousness doesn't mean you're in the depth, doesn't mean you have knowledge, and it doesn't really mean you have knowledge yourself. And it doesn't really mean you're enlightened because you're conscious. I think I need to say that again so y'all can have diatribes. You don't mean that you're enlightened because you're conscious. Conscious, really, we should really downgrade that title to aware. People who are aware that something's wrong. You understand? That's really what consciousness is now. People who are aware something's wrong. So I should be saying, he's aware. He's aware. Not conscious, he's aware. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what about that dude? Is he conscious? Nah, he's aware. You know what I'm saying? And this awareness is all we really need. This awareness is actually the 1% that's just not, for whatever reason, going along with the program.
So basically the next level is to become to the God level. And the God level is what a God is. And it's talking about your life free from restriction, which is the physical body. We are all gods, but so long as you're in the physical body, you are dormant. There's only so much you can gain in this particular realm. You got to go to the next stage. And the next stage is getting rid of the shackles. You see what I'm saying? Give me a question.
When they do a ritual, whatever that is, whichever Illuminati member y'all think y'all is doing it, what they do is send up an energy of fear. You know, they blew up some buildings or they set some earthquake They show you some folks getting their ass kicked, stabbed up. It sets out this fear frequency. You know, they show you black people running around in the streets, turning cars over, black people fighting at clubs. That fear energy, we feed into that. Oh man, I'm scared. It might happen to me. It could happen to us. They just doing it the other day. They're gonna do it to my kids. And it's vaccine. That all of those thoughts then feed what they created as the stimuli. And then ritualistically, they can pull that energy down, and that's become the battery for what it is they're truly trying to do. You get what I'm saying? So this is an action. They wait for your known reaction, and then they can eat off of your reaction. You get what I'm saying? Because thoughts are measurable. You get what I'm saying? And they can tune into that shit just like a radio.
So his brother was real. He was conscious, but he was conscious on this geo-social, political, Afrocentric thing like this and all, you know. And he was into the protests and they doing this shit in Africa and all this kind of thing here. And he loved my stuff. And he said, I just can't understand. I said, that's because you got the wrong program up in there. I said, I got to deprogram you. Every motherfucking thing that you think is insane, say it's true. And everything that makes common sense, say that shit is fucked up. And I said, after a while, what you'll do is you'll change your format. And then these things that you think is strange and way out will become reality. And the other stuff you can look at, oh, that's the matrix. That's the appearance. But there's something behind this shit. So that's the problem. We don't look beyond the appearance. We need a new paradigm even in our fucking thinking.
Because what they want us to do, now they want to preach a message of love. You know, let's love. You know, they know what time it is. They didn't study the DNA. They didn't rated the team. They know what time it is. You know, and so now we want to embrace them, fight against anything that's coming up against this earth. You know, when they know that's us. You know, coming over to take over the power and control. You know, and they want us to band with them to fight against our own energy, to stop this apocalypse. You know, this is time. You know, to bring it on, let it fall down, because it's not, you know, it's not a righteous civilization that we're in now, and we're the only ones that do it.
We put all that energy and we expend that energy because the government knows. Keep them expending the energy on shit that they ultimately can't do nothing about, because they are not united, so that they can't get to the higher level. And so my point is also too, it has to be the point where the priesthood has to shut themselves off from the greater community. So the greater community is called a bargain, which means it's nothing. And if you focus on that, it's only a form of illusion.
You know, keep it out of this rut, because, and so you see, you take yourself too serious. The next person I heard that say was Bob. And talking about, do not take yourself too seriously. And what he's talking about is, we take our humanity serious. This isn't real. That's what you have to come to understand. This isn't real. It's not real. So it's imperative. We must do this as black people. The black people, the black race, and the black and the Willie Lynch, and this is what's killing us, and chemtrails and the food. I'm like, oh, these niggas are taking this shit too serious. You can't be conscious and then say, I'm scared to die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
This is the physical. And we used to be a part of this physical world. As a result, because we are an older race, we have gone down to what is called racial senility in the physical, which means we are senile in the physical. So when they say we are laggards and we have reached our zenith, it means this. If you are in this particular house and you start from this spiral and you reach a spiral and you reach this particular spiral, that means that you have in actuality already run the gamut of this particular spiral, and the only thing you can do is go to another spiral.
Mystical, those occult things, all those things that they have tried to turn us against are the things that will empower us. And that's the reason why we have been turned against it. The physical world is definitely going down. It's going out, you know. And if you want to if you want to invest in that, You know, your time is limited. You're not going to have very much time left to enjoy that. You know, and the reason why, and I tell you that the ones that are suffering the most right now are the ones that Spirit is trying to move out of the way. You know, because they know this thing is coming down in a big way. And if you've moved on and you've discovered your powers, when it falls down, you don't even have to look back. You don't even have to look back because you already know, you know, that isn't about you anyway. That's in opposition to where you're going. You know, we want the apocalypse. We want to cheer it on. We want to contribute to that.
And they say whatever keeps going, don't never break tradition. Don't never break away from the game. Keep the game going. That shit gonna be going on all the time. But we keep, so the conscious community, they keep focusing and they keep being locked into the same shit. And the only thing the white boy gotta do is say, well, I don't know, I'm getting a little scared, so let's produce something to round these niggas up, either to monitor where their minds are, or either to shut down a certain amount of their own energy.
Right. The idea is to have a thought frequency that they cannot tune into based upon love. Love of true self, not love of human. Once you buy into the human thing, you bought into polarity. So as much fun as you had, that also comes with it as much ass whipping as you had. Can possibly get. In fact, that's how they can dish out ass whipping, because of your love for humanity. This is has to go beyond the love of humanity into the love of your true self. They cannot access that thought frequency. And there's where you can make things happen, because they cannot control that thought frequency. They can only control your lower thought frequency. That's why they do things that are based in low frequency actions. Blow something up, kill somebody, throw an old lady down the steps, fuck up your water, fuck up your groceries. They do these low things because you are in fear and you are scared, and they can gauge your reaction. As long as they can gauge your reaction, then they got you. So you'll say, well, Brother Patty, you sound so fucked up. You don't care about humanity. You don't care. I said, no, I don't. I make it my business not to have the reaction to add to the energy that they can suck up off of me. You get what I'm saying? So in other words, they can't feed off of me. You get what I'm saying? While you think you're not a physical slave, you're a goddamn mental, astral, energy slave getting sucked. You get what I'm saying? So my first job, no matter how I personally feel, is not to allow myself to think in a reactionary way. A reaction to what it is they put out as stimuli, like you a fucking cow.
Because nobody wants to be down here. This is the stuff you gotta understand. This is a prison house doing time on planet Earth. You're doing time on planet Earth. That's what the Gnostic scriptures is talking about. Or why have you thrown into a stinking ass body? I feel alienated, longing to get back home from where I came from. Somebody took you from the heaven realm and put you down here in this bullshit. Person called God. Because we are not gods. It's not fitting to call us gods. We are hiding gods. We are chaos beings. We're going to get into that tonight. We are what God is made out of.